be a great big deep pit.
Orange and yellow, right on.
It actually was about the size that Neil has strung up here. And when we removed the topsoil, we actually did have kind of staining throughout here. Neil removed the top of the next zone, which is what we're standing on, and it kind of refined the size of the staining. And we are on what looks like it's going to be a well. Oh. This is the artifacts coming out of this. These are 17th and 18th century, so we are in Warwick County.
Okay, so shards and
we're getting ceramics, we're getting bottles of the period,
Trash.
We're getting smoking pipes, a little bit different kaolin smoking pipes that are more indicative of the period. And we're not to the bottom yet.
No, this is the bottom of level 13 or the top of level 14.
So
I'm just measuring my depth right now. So I'm 162 centimeters below datum here.
Oh.
So good 5 feet.
How will you know when you get to the bottom?
The soil that he's standing on is disturbed and darker and more loamy than what we're standing on. We are on clay. When he gets to clay, it'll be easily. The edges are clay. He has removed all of the feature fill from non-feature fill, from just standard subsoil clay. And he did a masterful job. I mean, this is a real difficult feature.
It looks like it would be tough to go through that hard soil and not break anything that you're looking for.
That's why Neil's doing it and I'm not.
Right.
Because Neil is real good.
He's got the touch. Huh?
Yeah, he has the touch.
Well, and yeah, you got to be careful, and particularly when I get to this depth, it gets so tight in here, I can't even use the spade anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of this I am taking out with a trowel by hand.
Oh my wow.
And earlier on when we sent an auger down to see how deep we may be going, once I got down to the bottom of the auger hole, the nice intact pipe bowl was like that far away. So a few centimeters either way would have been, so we're lucky that didn't happen.
So there are two real good features that convince us we're on Warwick Town. The cellar and what I'm calling the courthouse. This well we're getting period artifacts out of, and we're still sampling all these, what should be smaller posts.
Yeah.
We have posts and pits to take off of that strip we haven't gotten to take a look at yet. And so there's, we are getting pieces of it. We are at the very bottom. Like I said, chances are in the 1600s, the earth was here. All of that is eroded away. This thing's been plowed, and so everything we're getting now, we're getting the very bottom of. Everything that is penetrated into the subsoil, and the subsoil was hard clay, so it preserved it and protected it from the plow and whatnot.
Which actually probably makes it less surprising that we're hitting tree roots instead of post holes.
Sure, you're good. Tree roots are real typical, and
the post hole wouldn't have been that far in.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, you have to discern between what's natural and what's cultural, and what's cultural. Then we go, we use what we can to try to date it. Unfortunately, we're finding the artifacts we have to find to know where we are. Over in those pits, we know we're in the 19th century. We're getting military things up here, and over this side, we're getting Warwick Town.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important too to realize that the GPR, which is a ground penetrating radar, is only a tool, because the GPR picked up all this stuff but couldn't tell us what it was. It's not an x-ray.
Yeah.
It's just showing you that the ground is messed up in some way. And then someone who is not me interprets it into that was interpreted as some type of structure, but we had no idea that it was that nice or fancy. Or
you just get a reflection, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Something's disturbed.
Exactly.
Soil.
Well, the plat of Warwick Town showed it to be, all these towns are supposed to be 50 acres built on a 90-degree grid. So if we can find a couple points, we're going to find, you know, ways to find the rest of it. Like I said, we still have hope up north. You know, we still, up by the gate, we still have quite a few features we have to look at.
Now, what would be up there if Warwick Town would be here?
Well, it's, I mean, 50 acres is going to be, could carry us up there.
Oh.
You know, that could be that could be the north end of the town.
Okay.
But we'll find it. If it's there, we'll find it. If we don't, it's not for lack of trying, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's walk back under the tree and we